one of his sayings, which I take to heart as part of the core of how I paint, came as a joke. Manet used to tell Monet to tell his friend Renoir to get another job because he's never going to make it as a painter unless he uses black in his paintings, right? My great-grandfather never used very much black. He used to want to color everything. The world is full of color. But later on, he did start using a little bit of black, saying it's the queen of all colors because it makes the others stand out more. But my great-grandfather would tell Monet to tell his buddy Manet to cram it because there's enough dark and ugly things in the world he doesn't want to add anymore. And I love that idea. I love that philosophy, and this is the core of how I paint and where of me. And in your intro about the so many quotes and so many philosophies that I love so very much, with the beauty remains. That's another quote which came from when Pablo Picasso's favorite artist of all time was Pierre-Auguste Renoir. He absolutely idolized him. He called him the master. This is Picasso calling my great-grandfather the master. Now, he went early 1900s, like I'd say somewhere about 1910-ish, 1912, went to go see my great-grandfather paint. And it was there's a big story that sort of goes along with it. And he gets there, and my great-grandfather is very old, and his hands are gnarled because he had horrible arthritis, right? Yeah. And he is painting. He's still painting, you know. And Pablo Picasso looks at him, and he's watching this. You know, my great-grandfather held his paintbrush to the day he died. He never tied it on. People say that. It's not true. The two things he did till the day he died was hold his own paintbrush and roll his own cigarettes because he didn't want somebody else to slobber on them. But Pablo Picasso looks at him struggling, holding the paintbrush and painting, and there's obvious pain on his face as he's painting. My great-grandfather is old, and he's in his wheelchair, and he's still working. And Picasso goes, well, I mean, doesn't it hurt? He goes, of course, but the pain will fade. The beauty will remain. And I love that idea. And it's true, you know, of all the things that happened in the world and in life, if I can paint a happy, a bright, a light moment in time that somebody can, you know, have in their peripheral to lighten their day, and if it brightens their day just a little bit, then I've done my job.